Uh, Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, however you're watching me from. My name remains the same, Motunrayo, the daughter of Adedeji, great granddaughter of Akikaka. I am a daughter of Akikaka Mobalele, Okiri Afeno Keshoko, Olila Feno Kalole, Babima Babu Kitikoro, Oloda Shano Jajabiani Shano Yawoko. It's me again, it's on a reality of life, reality of what's going on around us, and our topic today is the negative and the positive effect of bringing our spouse to the Western world. Wow, this is an interesting topic, and which I really want people to listen and listen very good. I'm not being biased, I'm just talking generally from what we've learned from the news we've been given, the story we've been given, and the one we've studied carefully. That's what we're talking about, and I want you guys to listen carefully. Oh, and I'm using this opportunity to say thank you to everyone that supported me, that celebrates me yesterday. I am so glad. I was so happy that a lot of people shower their love to me on Facebook, on Instagram. People call me on live. I was so excited. And for my friends that come to my house to say happy birthday to me, I was like, oh, is this really me? I just have to appreciate every one of you, and I appreciate God in your life, and I appreciate God in my life as well. Thank you, and I'm saying thank you to my children for the love they shower on me. Oh, happy birthday, mommy! I really appreciate them. Without my children, I cannot be this happy, and I hope every parent out there understand what I'm saying. What we're talking about today is about the effects, the negative and the positive effects of bringing our spouses to the Western world. I would love you people to please share, invite more people to our platform. Let them see, let us all learn together, because I'm going to learn from you, you're going to learn from me. I'm not the one bringing this alone. It's not something I just think in my head. It's something that we get the information from other people as well. What is really going on in their life? You too can do the same. You can send us a voicemail. You can send us a message about what's going on in your life, what's going on around you, in your community, in your family, so that we can, it's not to mock you, it's to bring it out to others that are passing through the same thing, that don't know what to do, that are very frustrating, they are confused. Some even want to try to commit suicide, but they thought they are the only one that is facing such problem. But by you sharing it with us, we're bringing it out, it will help them, it will ease their pain. Oh, so it's happening to someone else, or it has happened to someone else in the past, and she overcome it, and he overcome it. That's why we are asking for you guys to bring more, to tell us what you know, what you've seen, what you've experienced, what's going on in your life, so that we can lecture other people, we can teach them. Thank you. Why do we bring up this topic? Why this topic of all topics? The reason is this: in this Western world we are, both in America, in UK, in Canada, in Germany, in Holland, in Ireland, name it, wherever in the world. Majority of people that bring up their spouses from Africa or from wherever that is not Western world, they face some difficulties. Like, before they bring the spouse, either male or female, before they bring them down, they themselves, before they could get the grant to be able to bring them, like green card or wherever, it takes a lot of sacrifice, a lot, which I don't really want to mention, which most of you know. But still, they said, okay, I'm not going to marry here, I'm not going to stay with the woman here. I will love to bring my family, because they've suffered a lot with me, so I want to bring them in. I want them also to enjoy their sacrifice for allowing me to come to Western world. But what happened when they bring them in? Some spouses, majoritarily, some wives, let's say the reality, we ladies, sometimes we are ingrate. Yeah. When we comes in and we know that our husbands have this, have that, then we create a problem especially when it has to do with benefits. I'm not going to talk about benefits today because this is just the beginning of the topic. We're still going to reach the level of benefits. Then we start misbehaving. We start giving them condition. We start saying, oh, you did not do this, oh, you did not. Because we all know that in Africa, men are like ruler. They are like king. That we worship them somehow. It depends on the family you come from. It depends on how you see things. But mostly, we do everything to please our men. But some ladies, when they got to the Western world, they're like, okay, now I'm here. Immediately, they start having some friends, or they start going to some seminars. They start joining a women association, whatever. They discover that in Western world, they can do whatever they like. Their men don't have power over them. Then they start misbehaving. They forgot that this guy passed through a lot before coming in, before like getting what it takes to bring them with the children. They start fighting, they start complaining, you must give me this, you must give me that, you're not supposed to send this to your family. But if you send it to their own family, they're going to take it, they're going to say, oh, my love, my this, my that, they're going to start praising you. But when you send things to your own, when the men send things to their own family, it becomes problem. Like, okay, you have been working, you have to pay bills. And our men too, sometimes they are the cause. You, back home, you work very, very hard to make a living for you and your family, even if your wife is working, but you still make sure that at least out of the 100% of the cost that your family is spending or they are using monthly, you carry at least 75% or 80%. Even some men carry the 100%. But when they now go to Western world, when they bring their wives in, they believe that, oh, yeah, you still have to, the wife have to wash the clothes, has to wash the plates, make food for them, make life easy for them. But still, the wife, they've forgotten that the wife is also working in Western world where she spends 8 hours a day. You men spend 8 hours or 10 hours as well. And you expect that by the time you come back, your wife come back too. You want your wife to start cooking while you are relaxing, watching television. That's why some of our ladies that really want to stay with the man, they get mad. Okay, when bills come out, you ask me to pay. Sometimes we both pay equally. You ask me to pay for water and light bills, and you only pay for housing. Still, you want me to be the one cooking. You want me to be the one washing your clothes. You want me to be the one washing after the children. You want me to... Do you want to kill me? Then fight starts occurring. Different things, different arguments. From there, they send their men out of the house. They report them. Some even call police. Majority of them call police on their men, which is very, very wrong. Yes, we all know that the men too have their faults. If you are treated back in Africa like a king, your wife do everything, make the table presentable, clean the house, do this for you. When you come to Western world, you didn't just get your documents immediately. You did something that led to something for you to get your document. So you too, you have experience about Western world lady. Why can't you try as much as possible? Use the experience you've had with the one when you came and manage your home too. Do not overstress your wives. Do not give them this African mentality, African condition again. If you could do that, you will see that your wife will surely be submissive. Because, okay, maybe she managed herself in the weekend to cook. She cooked everything in the fridge. Then when you come too, if you come home before her, you should try as much as possible. Make your own food. Eat. Even sometimes when she's at home before you come, maybe she did morning, you did afternoon. Or you did morning, she did afternoon. There's nothing stop you from trying to make her happy as well as she will be the one to clean the whole house. Wash bedroom. Take care of the children. Make sure everything is okay with you. Help you do your laundry. Yes, our women are very naughty. We are all very naughty. We have one thing or the other. Sometimes we can behave naughty. That's the negative side of us. But also, we have some positive side. We do have. If you treat us like a queen, we treat you like a king. But if you treat us like, who are you? I'm the one that brought you to America. I'm the one that brought you to Canada. My dear, That's why some ladies, not all ladies have fear of God or can take that thing. Some of them don't have that patience. They say, when we are in Africa, I work, but you don't take things from me. But here in America, you are taking everything from me. We share everything equally. And you still want me to treat you like a king? It's not going to be possible. Because I pass through the same stress you pass through every day. So if you don't amend, there is a serious problem. Fight starts. A lot of arguments start. And this led to police. One day you raise your hand, bagger. You have entered trouble. Maybe you are just managing yourself. You are just like, okay, I don't want trouble in this country. But in as much, I just want you guys to know that in as much you have brought your wife from Africa or wherever, even in Europe, even in Western world, you marry a woman. If you don't want trouble, just try to like, it's not going to be balanced, but try to adjust your mentality, your way of thinking when you are back in Africa or wherever you come from. Try to adjust. If you don't adjust, there will be a serious consequence, and which can lead to the separation of both of you, and which can lead to your children not having a cordial relationship with themselves, because there is no way one will not support mother, one will not support father, one way or the other. Our children like us, yes, they both like their parents, but they have passion. Most of the time, they have passion for their mother more than their father. Some have passion, but mostly they have passion for their mother than their father. So if you are not careful, you're going to be a victim of this negative side of it, of bringing a spouse to the Western world. And this can lead to something you don't want. And this can lead to deportation. This can lead to a lot of things. Can lead to your documents being seized somehow. Because ladies have their ways of roping men. They will rope. I've watched a lot of videos that the guy did not even touch the lady. And the lady was calling police and was shouting, like, he has killed me. And she was the one that was raising herself, knocking herself, doing all sorts of things to herself. Which led to police coming and they will arrest the guy. Western world is about ladies, it's about women. Even if they're still going to listen to you, they're still going to watch the camera, but they first of all going to arrest you, and your name has entered the red label, red paper already, black book. But the positive side of it is this. If you are alone, if you are single, be you a lady, be you a man, it's not easy to survive. Even if you want to start a business, it's not easy. You'll be stressed out. You won't have anybody to share your thoughts with. Sharing your thoughts with your mother or your father or your uncle or your auntie is not like sharing your thoughts with your wife. Someone you see is like your own ribs. It's not going to be easy. But if you do your best and bring your wife and you to try to cooperate with her, when her head is like this, you just soften everything. Yoruba adage says, tí ènìyàn kan bá ń jẹ ewúrẹ́, ènìyàn kan gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ àgùntàn. If you don't do that, if you know that it's your wife that is raging during that time, oh, I'll do this, you just keep quiet. Keep quiet. If it's possible, take your shirt and get out and come back later. But if you two start nagging with her, the two of you, is a problem. The problem might lead to something you will regret for the rest of your life. Even the woman will regret it for the rest of her life. But if the positive aspect of it come into your life, you'll be able to grow gradually. Even before you reach the climate of your success, you won't even know. Because you have a woman that is very supportive. Your woman is with you in Western world. You don't need to go to Africa. You don't need to go to any other Asian country or wherever. She's with you. She's very supportive. Even if it's just ordinary food at the right time, cleaning the house, making sure you have a very, very conducive environment to rest when you come back from work. That's enough. And you are appreciating her by saying thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. You know, there's some words that you can be using that can work. Even for ladies too, not only men. I'm not talking about men alone. Some ladies, they are the one that brought their husband from Africa, from Asia, from wherever. Not just men. But if you could like manage it, one is like a sheep, the other one is behaving like a goat. The sheep will come down, the goats will rage. After sometimes he himself will come down. He's not mad. She's not mad. They are not both crazy. It's just the temper. It's a normal thing. Because we are all human beings. We can rage anytime. We can misbehave anytime. But if the lady is misbehaving, you, the men, to start raging. Oh, I won't take it. You are insulting me. You're insulting my mother. Problem starts. But if you calm down, everything will be going smoothly. You will have peace of mind. You will be happy with your children. Your children, you see the two of you as a role model. And if you don't have one yet, you will be happy. You have something to celebrate yourself about. If you are not too big to say, I'm sorry. If you are not too big to say, oh, thank you. If you are not too big to say, oh, I appreciate you. If you are not big to say, oh, I love you every time, every minute. Every minute. You yourself will see, you will receive the happiness. Because no matter how angry the lady or your spouse is, he or she is going to come down. When you are like, and that will help your home. You'll be able to build it to the standard you want. We have a lot of people out there that we see that, oh, the two of them are happy, they have been together, they are celebrating their 10 years relationship, they are celebrating their 20 years being together. It's not that they don't have their ups and downs, they have it. But they try as much as possible to maintain it. When the lady is angry, the guy calm down. When the guy is very mad, the lady calm down and be saying, okay, even if the guy was the one at fault, I appeal to you ladies out there, please just say I'm sorry during that period. Just say I'm sorry. The sorry will not gum your mouth. The sorry will not have any bad effects in you. He will realize it and come back to his senses and say, oh, darling, I know it's not your fault, but I was really, really mad at you. I'm sorry. Even some men go to the extent to buy expensive gifts just to appreciate their wives because they are very, very supportive. Single ladies, single men, it's not easy. But before you bring your spouse to Western world, you have to check. If you have left your wife for 6 months, my dear brothers and sisters, don't say, I left my wife. Try as much as possible to do some exam which will not be known to her or to him, to know who he is or who she is as at the time that you are making effort to bring her or him in. Because Yoruba adage says, someone you have seen for maybe like 3-4 days, don't just say, shalafiani. Ask a question. How are you now? Not how have you been. How are you now? Because the person you left yesterday night, while going to bed, this morning, she might bring out, or she might bring up another attitude, another face entirely, which you have never been seen, which you have never seen since years you've been with her. And we have some men that said, I'm not going to bring my wife to Western world. We have them. I have a friend like that. I said, no matter what in life, I'm not going to bring her to America. I rather leave her back home and say, the guy is really, really taking care of the lady. Do you know why? Because he knows the type of lady she has. And back home, the lady is very, very obedient, doing everything. My husband, she's in charge of their house, their building. She's in charge of the contract their husband is doing back home. I now ask her, I asked him, why? You are okay. You are managing yourself. You've bought a house already. Why can't you bring your wife? He said, my dear sister, my wife is calm. But sometimes, my wife that you see, so beautiful, you can see the other face. And that other face, when I believe that when she comes to this Western world, I can't control it. But some men and some ladies, they didn't check properly. They just say, oh, she's my wife. Oh, he's my husband. And they bring them here. And after a few months, trouble started. They start First, I said I don't want to talk about benefits, so don't let me go there. We're going to talk about benefit next week. Like, yo, you did not come home early. You did not do this. My dear, you caused it. You brought that negative effect of bringing your spouse to Western world. You caused it yourself. Because you left a lady or you left a man that you call your husband or your wife for about 6 months, 1 year, 2 years. You never try to find out who she really is after you left her, what she has been doing, what she's up to. You just do the documents and bring her. And when she gets here, or when he gets here, he starts misbehaving. Some don't even want to work. Yeah. Because they believe they own the country, especially ladies. This discussion is mainly ladies. Yes, men have their own shortcomings too, but we ladies, we have a very serious problem, which I think we have to correct. And if we don't, a lot of ladies will lose their husbands. A lot of ladies will lose a lot of men will lose their wives. All in the name of their behavior, their character, the way they do things, the way they see things. Like, oh, now I'm in Western world, I can do whatever I like. Yes, we separate, we go our separate way. My dear, go and ask what single ladies and single men are facing out there. You will stay with your marriage. You will sit down gently and correct yourself. So I'm advising you guys and you ladies, if your wife or your husband is still back home, please try to study he or she very well before you bring them home. Before you bring them home. If not, you will lose all you have labored for years to one strange woman that you marry years back, that you don't know what she's doing now, that you don't know what she's up to, that you don't know what is in her mind. I've seen a guy that was dating a lady and brought the lady all from Nigeria. And the lady said, I didn't know anybody in America. They're in America. They're in Texas together. I didn't know anybody in America. Oh, I didn't know. At the end of the day, immediately they got here, after a few months, the lady ran off. After some people. Up to today, the guy is not trusting in any other lady again. He's not even feeling, it's not like he sees all ladies are the same, which is not right. There's still some ladies out there that are genuine, that can stand beside you, that can stand for you whenever. Same thing with men. There's still some men out there that if you bring them, they can stand. But because a lot of people, a lot of ladies, a lot of men have messed up everything. They have messed it up. Just because they believe that they are in America, they are in Holland, they are now in Western world, where they have the right. We are all Africans. My dear, we don't have rights. We have our rights, but there is limits. If you don't want to live the rest of your life single, there is a limit to your rights. You ladies, go and caution yourself. And you men too, that they brought. You get here, a lady is looking for a husband in Africa. They married you. She brought you here. And you get here, you start with, you see her, you like, oh, I'm now in Europe, I'm now in America. You start chasing after some other ladies. Now you now learn that, oh, before she brought me here, they said she was sleeping around. Why don't you find out about her past? And I don't even see why somebody's past should be a problem. You yourself, you have your past. You have done a lot of things behind. You have done a lot of atrocity. You have committed a lot of atrocity. And I know that men don't forgive ladies of their past. If you want to count, out of 100 men, you can only see maybe 10% that forgive ladies of their past. But ladies have a heart of gold. No matter how bad they are, no matter how stubborn they are, they forget about your past. They don't care. They might keep repeating it like joke, but they don't take it serious the way men take it serious. Please, let us all watch out. Let us all respect ourselves. Try to be together. When they bring you to Western world, you don't know what this lady passed through. You don't know what she faced before coming down to Africa to bring you. You don't know if she set her body. You don't know what she has sacrificed. You don't know. You don't know whether she has washed toilet, whether she has washed dead body to get this green card that she used to come and bring you. Then you got here, you say, and don't deceive yourself. If you bring 100 ladies that are single in abroad, you will only see 5% that have not have extramarital affair. Don't deceive yourself. This is reality. They become it's fake. It's fake. Majority try one, because it's not easy. It's body. This thing is like emotions. Your body requests for it sometimes. Yes, you do phone says, you do whatever. My dear brother and sister, don't deceive yourself. Though we know that it's very wrong. It's very, very wrong. I'm not supporting it. Don't quote me wrong, go. But we're just talking generally of what is happening. I didn't say it's right for ladies to have extramarital affair. Please don't hold it against me. But I'm just saying what we know, what is happening. But men, oh my God, it's very rare before you see a man that has wife back home that is not sleeping around in Western world. Before you see a man that will stay 1 year without having sex. Not to talk of spending 3-5 years abroad. But ladies ignore that. But you don't want to do that. And what about the ladies that was left back home? They were left to take care of the family. But they jump from one man to another. One man to another. And they pretend for the men. What about the men that were left back home? They went ahead and impregnate another lady. Just because their wife is, and their wife is sending everything back home for them to make life comfortable for them and the children. But at the end of the day, I made a mistake. You didn't make a mistake. If you want to marry, marry. If you don't want your wife to travel, say it simple. And if she goes, fine. If she didn't, if she listened to you, fine. But stop, don't let us keep lying to ourselves. It's not fair. Let us stop pretending. It's not fair. There is negative side, there is positive side. I'm just pleading with you guys, with you ladies. Let your past be your past. Let the past of your wife be a past. Do not use it against her, or do not use it against him when they brought you to Western world. Every spouse should learn how to forgive and forget the past. And even if you have somebody that came to gossip for you that, your wife have slept with this, your wife have slept, or your man is dating this girl, they just tell the person that my husband have told me, or my wife have told me. Then go home, talk to your wife, talk to your husband. Darling, I'm sorry to ask you all this question, but I heard this, in a polite and a manner way. Wallahi tallahi isma billahi lazilawa. He or she will apologize. They will. But if you listen to them say, you don't even know if it's because of that lady that people are telling you that she's doing this, you don't know, maybe it's the grace that she has, the love she has for you. Our prayer, yes, your parents' prayer is good too, but you don't know whether that is what keeps you safe, whether that is why you are making progress in your life. You don't know whether it's the prayer of your husband that are making you progressing in life. But by the time you use their past against them, you hold it against them. And one of your family were telling you that your wife that you left back home is sleeping around, is this. My dear brothers and sisters, don't deceive yourself. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. We are just deceiving ourselves. It's not easy. Anyway, we can't finish this topic though, but and I'm not going to talk about it, but I think 1 or 2 people have picked. You can share it to your friends. Let them listen to it. So their mind will come down. It's not easy. This is 328 here, and that is 828, because we want other people that don't that are not really financially okay to be watching this program. That's why we are not prolonging it. We just want to make a shortful and meaningful video so that people can learn from it. But next week Tuesday, as you all know, we used to have our Yoruba version on Thursday, 8 p.m. Nigerian time, GMT. So we're going to have the Yoruba version. Some people don't really understand the English version very well. They understand English, but they can't really digest it. That's why we are doing the Yoruba, so that it will be easy for people to pick, to seriously pick. Because some people believe they want their language more than anything. And I think we're going to enjoy that. I want you to stay tuned on Thursday, 8 p.m. GMT. We're going to discuss the Yoruba version of this. You can share it to your friend. Invite your friends. And mind you, I have one announcement to make. Please, I don't want anybody to see me as a proud person or as someone that is not accommodated. It's not like that. I said it every time on this platform. Send us friend requests, message us, talk to us about what you know around yourself. I did not want anybody to come and be telling me they like me, they see me, that's why they send friends. I don't want that. And I don't, because the response, you will not like it. And you might be saying, I've noticed about, it's more than 5-10 people. Okay, you saw the message, you saw the video, you send me a message, I accept it because I don't know what you're passing through. Then the next thing is you private chat me and start telling me it's because I like, if I don't respond, you say I'm insulting you. I don't want to be rude. Please, I'm not looking for a man. Please, I don't need one for now. I am in a relationship and I'm happy with it. Please, don't do that again. I'm pleading with all of you. You like me, fine, let it end there. Introduce yourself. If you have something to say, say. If you don't have anything to say, please do not private chat me. I'm pleading with you. Do not private chat me. If not, I will block you. I'm not being rude. I will block you. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you all my sisters, my brothers, my uncle in the house, Mustafa, my Ojoma, Mustafa Rashida, my dear sister, childhood friend, brother me Oshegun Ojomo, Jibril Oluwasegun, my daddy, Arogundade, and Mr. Rafiu Sikiru. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate you. And those people that have left or those people that are watching with other people, I appreciate you all. Please, you can rewatch the video. The people that came late and the people that are going to watch it after this, I thank you all. And once again, I appreciate everybody that celebrated me yesterday. Thank you, and God bless you. God bless you, and God bless you. Bye for now. See you on Thursday, same time, 8 p.m. GMT. Bye.